Coach Calvin Ford. How did you feel about your fighter's performance?
It was great. It was our first time here in Vegas, and it's been a while. You know, he brought me here, and he did his thing. You know, and he with the money team there. You know, he's been dreaming about Mayweather, and grew up off it.
Normally, guys kind of get nervous when they're in the big stage. It seemed like he was very poised, very relaxed.
Reason why? Because he's been built for this. We've been training him for this, you know, and then so happened that Mayweather seeing him, he already knew who he was from his amateur career. So his first pro fight, Andre Broner brought him out, his first fight. He trained with the Peterson brothers. He knows the Gary Russell, so he's been around a lot of champions. When the kid hurt his ribs and Philly, the champion, he helped him out. And, you know, so he's been around a lot of champions, Danny. So, you know, and then...
Was he in that camp?
He was when he first started. He was, but they didn't use him. But I brought him up there when he first his ribs was healed, so we brought him up there.
What do you see? Or actually, before I say that, how did you train him to be this way? Because you used the word "we designed him." How did you build him?
If you know about Baltimore City, you know they don't have no one to look up versus DC. DC had a lot of champions, and everybody thought I was from DC when they see me at the Nationals and all the major tournaments and whatnot. So it was a thing. I had to mindset him to, if he couldn't make it through DC, we're not going anywhere. So because DC was the mecca of boxing for the amateurs, you had to actually go through DC to get to the regionals and the nationals and whatnot. So, you know, he was actually built to actually had to go through a lot of major young athletes that was in DC.
Okay, and what's the mind state of an athlete coming out of Baltimore? Because it seems like in the news there's been so much coverage about Baltimore. What does it mean to be a fighter representing Baltimore at this time?
Well, speaking for Gervonta, I mean, he's a beacon for a lot of the young kids there, because in the Parks and Recreation, Upton Boxing, like, we have a lot of kids that come through there, over 60 kids almost every day. And when they see him, that gate of actually signing with Al Heyman, being promoted by Mayweather, we at the top of the line. We're at the top of the line, and it's his time to actually show what he can really do. You know, so, you know, I like what Mayweather saying, who's going to be next? You know, and him tutoring on him. I mean, I watch May do the things that he do with him, you know, and as a coach, you know, some coaches get offended. I don't, you know what I'm saying, because I know he's going to get greatness from him.
My very last question, obviously you come from the Parks and Recs, you had a program. How much does it mean seeing all these young people up there, that Floyd's investing in the youth, and just that type of movement, investing in the youth?
Well, what he's doing is he took what God gave to him, just not talent, and he's surrounding them to actually give back to them, to ask them, if you chase your dreams, it can truly come true.